Hello, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for tuning in. This is my first time back on the channel in a very long time. I have been on a hiatus of mental health, if you will. Just trying to get myself together, trying to figure myself out, all that fun stuff, you know, what people be leaving and whatnot. Anywho, but I'm back with a speed build. And I'm definitely going to be putting a lot more Sims 4 content on here. And just trying to take a different approach to doing YouTube, having fun, all that fun stuff. So anywho, let's get into the build. So right now we are working on the main living area. So okay, also let me tell you a little bit about this whole build. If you see, I know it's moving really fast, but if you see glimpses of the other side here to the right. So with this apartment, if you can see up in the upper left hand corner, is the Spire apartments, which is that huge apartment, with 3 floors. That huge apartment with 3 floors. So this is my personal save. And what I decided to do was break it up into 5 different apartments, because I want to maximize the amount of Sims that I have in my game. Because I don't know if, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but people that play like storylines or whatever the case may be, you take the time to beef up, and I mean beef, no gravy. I'm sorry, that was trash. Beef up your game. So you take the time, you make the builds and stuff like that. You create all of your people, all of your Sims, yeah, you just take the time, put all of the effort and love into it. So anyway, that's also what I've been doing. Like, I have been beefing up this save. So this, like I said, this is 5 apartments, and I'm going to create obviously a story and a family. Well, I didn't create a story for this person that lives here. You'll see him soon at the end. But I didn't create a story for him. I was kind of torn between having him be, he's definitely a bachelor. This is for sure a bachelor pad. But I wanted him to be like a serious businessy like type, not minimalist, because I feel like it's a little bit cluttered for minimalist, but like, you know, doesn't have too many things. His decor is pretty simple and clean line or whatever the case may be, but some color, a little bit of color. When I went in, I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. So this is what happened. And honestly, I knew I wanted it to be kind of masculine, but I was like, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I had no idea in my head. I just went in and I started creating. So yeah, but this particular apartment is 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. And yeah, like, I think it turned out really good. I honestly really enjoyed the way it turned out. I feel like it's like partly my style, but still a little bit out of my comfort zone. Like, I was struggling trying to decorate, because I know obviously the things that I would put into an apartment, I mean, because girliness, versus what I would want to put into an apartment for a guy, especially like a streamlined, I guess bougie. I wouldn't call it bougie. I think I would say classy. I feel like when you call people bougie, that means you're telling them that they're trying to be classy, but it's not really working. I don't know. That's just me. Anyways, back to the build. So right now we're working on, about to hop into the dining room. The kitchen was pretty easy. As you see, I did not go with upper cabinets, because first of all, I feel like that's kind of the trend. And I was kind of thinking of my husband a little bit there, because he doesn't care for upper cabinets, and I was just trying to think of like, well, what would he do? Like, what would he do in this situation, or what would he kind of get like in? Just trying to like throw him in there just a little bit. So that's that. But anyways, like I said, trying to figure out where the hell to put this dining room table, because this shape is so awkward, and this specific apartment has like that little block there in between the windows. You can't do anything with that. It's just there. So I'm like, I don't know what the hell to do. And you'll see in the future, I'll move some walls around or whatever. But it was a struggle. Also, at this point in the video, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, drop a like if you like what you see. go ahead and subscribe to the channel again if you like what you see, and leave a comment down in the comment section, maybe with some feedback of the build, maybe with some feedback of, I don't know, my commentary here. Maybe I can do something differently better. I'm still learning. Help me out. Okay, so another thing with these apartments that I want to accomplish as best as I can is I would like for there to be realism. So you'll see in the future, I'll put some useless ass closets because, you know, I mean, obviously Sims don't use closets, but I want that realism. Like, I like the way that the closets break up the space, and I also really enjoy trying to maneuver and decorate around them, and also kind of like putting clothes in them, like filling them up and stuff like that. Like, people always like creating walk-in closets, but you know, the little small what's the word, you know, the little small hidey hole closets, I don't know what the hell you would call them. The ones that are walk-in closets. But I wanted to create some of those and just, like I said, just work around them. I find that it's just so much fun. So much fun. So what have I been doing in my hiatus, you ask? Let me tell you. I've just been working. Like I said, I mentioned earlier, I've been working on The Sims, but I've just been like going to my regular 9 to 5, paying bills, and hanging out with my husband and my mom and stuff like that. So I've been doing that, therapy. Like I said, like I mentioned before, just dealing with mental health, working on the things that I need to work on to be a better human being, better adult, so on and so forth. I know I am not the only one, especially with this pandemic hitting. Like, I feel like a lot of people suffered in that, you know, in that manner, with just wanting to get up and do things and go places. Well, people want to get up and do things and go places, but not being able to do things. So being able to be a self-motivator being at home. So like I said, I know I wasn't the only one that suffered from those things, and I was already dealing with those things before. So having the pandemic hit, it was just kind of like, oh, more. But enough rambling at this point. I'm sure I'll ramble some more in the future. So I was struggling with those dining room chairs, and you'll see I'll change them later. It's still, as I mentioned before, I also said I wanted some color. So I'm working on not just having white couches and white furniture. I didn't put a bunch of color in here. I wanted the colors. They're kind of muted, but they're still like, they work well together. So of course, instead of a white couch, I went with the black couch. Yay. But I tend to, my own personal style is like that. Like, I prefer to have the larger pieces be neutral, and then be able to change things out, like rugs and pillows and decorations if I want some color. Maybe paint a wall or so, but it's got to be a color that I really, really love. So anyways, we're moving to the bathroom. Tiny bathroom. Was like, I don't know, again, don't know what the hell I want to do in here either, but I think the bathroom turned out really, really cool. I created a makeshift shower, which you guys will see in a second, that again, just was really cool. I thought it was really cool. I was struggling here with some windows, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, but then I was thinking about the things that needs to go into the bathroom, which obviously is a toilet and a sink, and it's only like, what is that, it's 9 tiles. I can count, right? Yeah, I can count. 9 tiles, which is not a lot, and obviously you need a tile in front of what you're using. So, and I originally wanted to put laundry in there, which was like, that's not happening. So I moved it, you'll see, into a closet later. Not that big of a deal. It's also another thing about me, and since this lot is technically one big lot, you'll have Sims. I mean, obviously your Sims have to be in a family, or you have to use the roommate system. The laundry that I have on this lot is not going to be real. It's going to be a fake laundry. It's going to be for show, because I don't know about you, but doing laundry for more than like 3 Sims irks my soul. Like, I get it, you know, in real life, if you had a bunch of people, you would have to wash clothes more often, but I just, like, I can't be bothered in the sense. I just cannot. And they don't, like, you have to tell them to clean the lint tray, and like, they be setting fire. I just can't. I be wanting to strangle my Sims. So I'm like, nope, we will do faux laundry for sure. So I've got some, I'm also looking for some more faux laundry CC, some more like actual an actual washer and dryer that's fake. because I want some other, some other nice ones. But for now, what I have is really, really nice. But I'm still looking. Also, I build / decorate extremely slowly. It is ridiculous. I am hoping with doing this more often, I've been decorating, but doing this as far as to do it for a video, I'm hoping like to get better and faster. I know part of it is that I have a bunch of CC and I'm looking through all of my stuff trying to find where stuff is. So I know that's part of it, but still, like, it's ridiculous. This is a 1-bedroom apartment. It took me like 4 damn hours to do, and it don't make no damn sense. It takes me way too long. I enjoy it, but it takes me way too long. So I'm definitely hoping to become a lot more efficient doing these things, because listen, I need to be able to knock these boys out in a couple hours, okay? Okay, moving on. So as you can see, the little hidey hole laundry area that we have, which I don't think that if it was real laundry, it would be functional that way, which kind of sucks because, obviously, realistically, there are a lot of apartments that have laundry tucked in the closet like that. So, is what it is. Like I said, it's not functional, so it doesn't apply here. But when I do make functional apartments, which like if I have my sim self, which I do indeed have a sim self, and my gameplay with my sim self is wild. I might put an episode up here one day. I don't know. I have to take wicked whims out of my game though, because I'm not trying to have my shit taken down. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Back to the build, because I'm rambling once more. So the color scheme in the main living area clearly is orange-ish, yellow-ish, what have you. I think I went with that kind of in the bedroom, but with another color, because I just thought it looked really good against the green. Like, I just thought it was really, really cool. Like, I thought it was like I'm earthy. I thought it was cool. I liked it. Yeah, so that's what I went with. Also, I do change out the color of that rug that rug because I felt like it was pretty bright in there. Yeah. So working on decorating and figuring out the rest of the style that I want as well. I'm trying to think. You know what? I forgot a trash can. I just remembered that. I'm not uploading this to I guess I can upload it to the gallery. I just don't know if you'd have all the stuff that I have. But yeah, there's no trash in there, so I have to fix that. I've got to sneak that in there somewhere. It's already tight. Don't know where it's gonna go, but I guess I'll have to find a place. Anywho, so we're moving on to the knickknacks on top. Not knickknack. They're not knickknacks. They're like legit, like what you would put. Functional things that you could put on your shelves in your kitchen. So I have a hard time with the stuff that I have trying to make things trying to make the styles match as far as like having Max's stuff and alpha stuff. I said Axis. I was about to say Axis. Anywho, I have a hard time trying to make those things match because I have a mixture of both in my game. And a lot of the Max's stuff, I don't mind it. I know some people are really picky about it, but I personally, unless it's super duper Max's stuff, which actually I ended up putting some Max's stuff on those shelves, but I took them off in the final build because it just looked way too out of place to me. So, but yeah, I have a lot of alpha and Max's stuff that I kind of mix together. But like I said, it doesn't bother me. It's my game, so that's what it is. But I know a lot of people have issues with it. Tell me how you feel in the comment section about Maxes. Do you prefer your games to be all Maxes, or do you care if they mix and match, or do you like alpha? Whatever the case may be. I know most people that like CC, they like alpha. I personally used to be in love with Max's hair, and I didn't really have alpha hair in my game because I couldn't really find anything. But man, I discovered Ebonics, and you got Brandy Sims, Diverse King, Kiko Vanity, like all of those hairs, and I was like, oh, these gotta go. These gotta go. So I'm in the process of getting rid of all of my Max's hair because I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't want y'all no more. Like, it's just, and even like you have Leah Lilith, I'm not sure. First of all, I can't even say Lilith, but on the Sims resource, like their hair is really, really good. But as far as like, specifically because I'm black, like black hair creators that they do black hair justice, like I'm like, that's where I want to be, like that's what I want. So yeah, I can't go back to Maxis. Like, it's not happening. And then even like some of the alpha clothes, I'm like, oh, even if I didn't have the CC, like, or let me see this, if I didn't have the objects, like the, you know, the build stuff, I would have to have the clothes in there. Have to, because it's just a necessity. Like, I just can't do without it. But going back to the build, as you see, we are mostly done with this main living area. Again, I'm struggling trying to figure out what to put in places, but I wanted to make sure I kept it pretty minimal. I didn't see him as a photographer. I know I threw that camera on the in the foyer on the, what would that be called, an end table? I really don't know. Side table. I just was like, I thought that would be cool there. Maybe he likes to take photos in his free time. Maybe it's a hobby. But anyways, we're moving to the bedroom. The bedroom to me was the most difficult. It was even more difficult than the living room to me. And you see, I'll play with the okay, well, I changed the layout. Didn't play with it. I must have cut that out. But yeah, change the layout. You see the color. I have like the blue in there and stuff like that. But it was really difficult trying to maneuver this space because it was really tiny. But I wanted the symmetry, which is why I put that closet, because I mean, it looks like it's just a little cutout or like a support beam, but it's literally a closet, which I don't think I showed because I didn't really put anything in there, because I didn't actually put a dresser in the room because of all the windows. Like, I get rid of that dresser in the corner there. I didn't put a whole lot in there. I put just a legitimate dresser in there, and that was just it. So I didn't really show that. You'll see me putting it in there, but it's not in like the beauty shots at the end. So yeah, working on the bedroom right now, working on obviously the bed, the color scheme, the decorations, trying to think of things, that I feel like this person would have. Then another thing I put a lot of in this build were plants. I felt like, I don't know why, I felt like he enjoyed plants, natural plants. He enjoys, Jesus,
I can't speak.
He's not an outdoorsy person, but he enjoys the look of nature, the feel of it, along with his luxury. So I just wanted to put that in there. I felt like he was a plant person. I thought they looked nice, so I put them in there. We are finally nearing the end of the build. I am putting some final touches, some finishing things that I felt like the build needed, filling up kind of empty spaces, if you will, that I felt needed something. I thought this was a really cool idea, putting the record player with the vinyls up underneath. I didn't want to put a TV in there, obviously, because of the view. I definitely wanted to make sure that the view was the focal point of the bedroom if you were the sim living in the bedroom. Definitely thought that, as I said, having that record player right there was just the whole vibe. Being able to sit there, just listen to music, and I just thought it was cool. So, as I said, I'm trying to figure out what to do for end tables, which was kind of hard because of the space being so limited. So I just did some shelving. I didn't put a whole lot on the shelves because I just didn't. Number one, it wouldn't be seen behind the headboard. Where am I going? What's happening? Where are we going? All right, we're back. So yeah, just put a couple things on there, as you'll see in a few seconds, and just kept it really simple and chill. I really enjoyed doing this build. Like, it was a bit out of my comfort zone, not too much. I definitely want to get into builds that are like completely out of my comfort zone. So that'll be something that I'll tackle in the future for sure. But I've got definitely more speed builds. I have a lot of stop motion builds because, like, as I said, there's been a lot of building that I've been doing in this save. So I for sure wanna highlight that because they're dope. They're cool. I put a lot of time and energy into these builds. So definitely want y'all to see them. You know what I'm saying? So as I said, we are nearing the end of the build. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the beauty shots at the end. And as I said, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.